What's up? What's up? I wanted to hit record just because I was having a train of thought that maybe seemed of interest. Here's the current that flows in around Australia, the outline of Australia that was once there. This current is going into this corner here through here, and then the current is meeting resistance and flowing around, so carving a path this way and this way, drilling in here until when this current is going into Australia and it reaches here, then the Earth supernovas, like the fast portion of the supernova, occurs. So we see the energy going in there. Was here, and this formed the initial oceanic crust here, and then also here, these two were coming in here. So it looks like they were coming in underneath Australia. So just cutting right underneath it, maybe, just right across it. It looks like even. Let's look at it in a second here, because that might be flows that it was experiencing while it was there were this. And then it was maybe deflecting off. So these flows were coming just like right in here, just tapped in, feeding in underneath. Let's see. Is there evidence of it just cutting across? There, maybe? What did I say? There. That's really where it's most prominent. Right around the middle, maybe? I'm not sure where the outline is over here. It kind of fades out away. It's lost in the noise of over here. It's still distinct enough, but for sure we can kind of I mean, it's hard to. This thing doesn't have measure distance, and it's hard to compare. That's probably about, just looking at it, eyeballing it, is probably from here to. I guess there is probably right there. It's this here is this probably, and then it hits resistance, and I guess that's why there's blue here. It kind of stops being so elevated, so dense. Where over here it's basically taking the negative of this, maybe, is pretty, in a way, although it's more than just current flowing across, I guess. Do we see like a prominent current with it? Not especially. Where is the full outline? Maybe it's here then. Oh, maybe it is here. It's coming in here. It could be that this flow wrapped around. Here's Australia down here, right? Sometimes I can't see it as well. Here it is. Coming this way. So it seems like the flow, and I guess it goes this way. It might go up to here though. Maybe here. That would make sense because this would be where Papua New Guinea would be then maybe, which then would be abutting where Hawaii would have been forming. So, now that I look at it, it does look more like it's got an inlet over here than it does here. They're so different positions though. So this one, if we look here, this current that meets the resistance here at Australia's corner, what was there, this current, we can kind of follow it back. I think it's so like missing data here. Oh, look at that. Is that like a mirror of this over here? Kind of the similar way as this is like a Australia. The way this is. Because Australia is all the way over here. And yeah, so this stream produces this goes into the corner of Australia here, and yet somehow it also projects over here, but then it just stops. Oh, it's an imprint. That's my mouse wheel and not intentional. Really. Anyway. So the reason I actually started recording was because of Mount Gurnar. I know, by the way. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. Feel free to help. Feel free to help. So Dwarka was here. Vortex went this way. And I noticed, so down here, if I can move this energy flow was going into incremental positions. Little, like, it was moving like step by step. It's almost like it's the energy's here, and in order to move this way, like it's drilling in here, so in order to move this way, it's got to actually get over this hump. And so it kind of like freezes in position while the stream just moves over further and further until it actually passes like the intermediary and moves to the next node. And the next node I forgot what I was talking about. A little distracted by something in my head. Imprint. Was I still talking about the imprint? I could pause. I could stop, end this. But that was a brilliant little discourse we had there. Thank you for joining me. It was lovely. Check it out and see what I was saying. But, it's, that might be necessary, honestly. I got really distracted by thoughts that maybe was valid. Share with the class? Nope. Not allowed to. Okay. So I for sure this is an imprint. So we're seeing here this general region. I don't know if this is known. Maybe it's too subtle. It's either too subtle or not even. It's probably not plate tectonicsable. What do you mean Australia has an imprint over there? Don't be ridiculous. Clearly, that's not possible. You're being a fool. I don't know if that's probably explainable in plate tectonics because it does kind of explain things, but just not. Although some things it's not aware of that it can't explain. Although probably same. Probably same. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, dudes. Oh, corner. Look at that. A corner comes in here. Something. The Australia shape, right? Okay, the Australia shape. I'm sorry if you're like, what? It has the current coming in this way, separating, but then this current that's coming down this way, so over here, Australia, coming down this way, makes it in here, and boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. Oh, that's what's causing that, dude. Oh, that's so cool. And then it sends out a gamma ray burst. I wonder if this trident imprint is closely tied to some region that it was like under. I don't know if that's something I could quickly find right now. I didn't realize I was about to find that, dudes. That I feel real strong about. As soon as I was like, it's going in there. Wait, Australia was here and it's going in here, and this is just an imprint. So wow, before the Earth exploded, now we're getting somewhere. This over here is post expansion. This stuff, or post supernova, like rapid expansion. This just filled in this current. Once everything was free, the current just free flowed, spread out pretty much, pushing from just across, I guess even just maybe just flowing, like it came out here and just flowed over, flowing like in the road with the rotation of the Earth at that point. But over here, this is pre-supernova while it's starting to happen, and we see the currents imprinted in the Pacific here. That's what's going on here, which include the current coming up here into Australia and causing the supernova here, which then, I mean, this to me is like a shallow, it really looked like a shallogram mechanic at that point. I'm like, wait a minute, the current's getting it, it gets in this channel here, it's just digging in and in, and that's crazy. And it just, this, 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 this. I wonder, that's probably there, right there. Oh yeah, that looks like the ring there, and the ring there maybe, and maybe a straight bar across, kind of shallogram-esque. Dude. And then the gaping hole was opened in the earth at that point. That was like time for this energy to just flow, and the gaping hole here, all this like river that was just flooding out of here across, comes across, but then it runs into the gaping hole, so it runs along the edge. Probably also ether is rushing into the earth and then displacing and just basically building a like a support structure, so it's like supported by a backdrop of ether energy that's like, no. And somewhere down the line that's like caused a balance to be established here. And so this is just ripping across. The gaping hole is formed, I guess, in the, so then this current that was just flowing across here was flowing across here. That's how it was influencing down here. It was flowing across here. It didn't create Mariana Trench and then just continue to flow across here. It was initially flowing across here, and then a gaping hole in the earth opened, and then it just swept across it. Interestingly, I noticed this for sure related right here, this like outer one, and maybe even like a little further, but maybe like out here too, how it maybe splits here, like this becomes two waves, one wave becomes two waves. I don't know, maybe. And this area, I think, just gets filled, and it just gets like a torrent of just all these vortexes, just like sealing the wound in the earth that just occurred. Sorry, Earth, if I had anything to do with it. Like, I'll do it. God. Boom goes the dynamite. Wait, that's not what I said, is it? Boom headshot. That's it. It was boom headshot. Boom headshot. I really like. I enjoy titling my stuff and all the nuance. I'm very. Yeah. Boom, headshot, dudes. Boom, headshot.